Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Ann, and today is May 16th, 2019. And I want to talk to you about the refinement process. The refinement process. Now, God is refining His people, His church, because when He says that He is looking for a church without spot or wrinkle, brothers and sisters, He is serious. Now, I'm going to read a message to you that I got off of Prophecy 444. But before I get into that, I want to go over a little bit of a personal testimony that kind of led me to this message. Now, I will put the message in the description box so that you'll be able to refer to it if you want to. Now, my personal testimony is what led up to me choosing this particular message. Uh, and so I'm going to share that testimony with you right now. Now, I've been going through the refinement process, brothers and sisters, and I imagine many of you have been going through your own refining process. Now, I've been having demonic attacks. I've had them actually, come in, try to come in, and I had to constantly rebuke them. And there have been a number of things. And in a couple of situations, I believe that the Lord allowed something to happen because oftentimes I think He allows me to go through what I call the sleep paralysis when I have done something and I feel that He is rebuking me for it. I'll kind of go through that, and that is not a good feeling. I hate it. But normally when that happens, I realize that I have done something, and I have to pray and get understanding. And he will oftentimes, well, not oftentimes, he always reveal to me what I have done. Now, one of the areas that he dealt with me where I had one of those attacks was my reaction to my mother on Mother's Day. I did not call her in a timely manner, and the Lord was not very happy with that. But I realized what I had done. I had allowed myself to get distracted, and so I didn't do what I was supposed to do. So I corrected that and repented, and I believe that you know I was forgiven for that. And another thing that He has been working with me in an ongoing process, and this has been going on for a couple of weeks, is He's been working with me on my diet. Now, I don't have a bad diet. I usually, in my opinion, I usually eat pretty healthily, but I do have, I guess, a problem with snacking, and I think that's what He's been working with me on. Because He's told me, very bluntly 2 or 3 times, don't do this or don't do that. And one of the things that He's gotten on my case about is eating sugary foods. And He's gotten on my case about that for a number of years. I remember the first time that he, well, one of the first time that He appeared to me, He told me to stop eating that sugar, that refined sugar. It's not good for you. Well, over the last couple of weeks, He's told me to stop eating refined sugar again because I kind of drifted back off into it. Stop eating junk food. And He's talking about things like potato chips and Cheetos. I don't eat a lot of those, but I occasionally, indulge myself, I guess you could say. And He's also told me to take B6 vitamin every day. And so I've been trying to make adjustment. And these things haven't been bad because, like I said, I I don't really have a bad, I don't think I have a real bad diet, but I have a diet that He wanted to kind of refine. Now, He had me to go on various fasts. I would go on a fast for 3 days or fast for one day or 3 days and one day and so forth. And so, I'm kind of accustomed to going on fast, and I really didn't have a problem with it. But after he told me to stop eating the junk food, which that happened like, maybe a week and a half ago. And so I hadn't gone to the market to buy anything. So on Tuesday, I went to the store and I bought all kinds of food. I bought fresh vegetables. I bought a watermelon. I bought fresh fruit. I bought raw nuts. And those are the things that I was going to eat. And I wake up Wednesday morning and I see written on my wall, fast, no food or drink. And brothers and sisters, I got angry. I said, no, I can't fast now. I have just gone to the store and bought all this healthy food. So I really, truly, I became angry with God. And so I said, no, I'm not going to fast. I can't do that. Because, see, the day before on the Tuesday when I went to the store, I didn't really eat properly because of the fact that I was out most of the day. Now, I didn't eat junk food or anything like that, but I hadn't eaten much. So I was looking forward to indulging myself in all these nice, healthy things that I had uh, picked up from the store. And so when I see fast, no food or drink, I really became angry. And I said, no, I won't do it. And so I got up, and I'm saying no to God now. I got up and I went into my kitchen and I had my breakfast. I had a nice, healthy breakfast. And, but, I started feeling, I really started kind of feeling bad. Oh my goodness, I have told God no, even though I'm having a healthy breakfast. And so around 1 o'clock, around 1:30, I had my lunch and I had a fairly healthy lunch. I'm not gonna say it was the healthiest, but I was really feeling very heavy by that time. So I said, okay, Lord, I'm not gonna eat anything else today, and I'm gonna start my fast. But when I got the message, I did not see how long I was to fast, and I really didn't see when I was to start the fast. So that's why I guess I was, a little quick to say, no, I'm not going to start today. And so I started my fast around 2 o'clock on Wednesday. And on Wednesday night, I said that I was going to pray. And if the Lord really wanted me to fast, and if this was from Him, He will give me specific instructions on how long I should fast. And so I was feeling bad because of my I guess my rebellious spirit for not going, for telling God no. That I went on and I prayed and I worshiped, and then I went to bed. And I had a vision. So that's what I'm going to talk about next. Now, after going to bed, my night was pretty quiet. I woke up at least one time and I saw the Lion of the tribe of Judah on my wall. Now, I knew it was the Lion of the tribe of Judah because he wrote the Lion of the tribe of Judah. And then I looked around, I looked at the walls and the ceiling, and I didn't see any of the other images that I normally see. I just saw high levels of energy in the air. And that usually happens when the Father visits me as the Lion of the tribe of Judah. So I believe it was the Father who visited me last night. He didn't say anything, but I knew it was the Lion of the tribe of Judah. And usually when the Father visits me, I'm not able to stay awake very long. I will look, and oftentimes just a few seconds, and I will just boom back off to sleep. So that's why I believe that it was the Lion of the tribe of Judah as the Father who visited me last night. And so I went back to sleep, and I woke up this morning. Now I'm not quite sure what time it was, probably around 6 or so. And I saw on my wall written fast. no food or no drink, no food and no drink. And it had a time, some kind of so many days. I first thought it was 1 day, then I thought it was 3 days, then it looked like 7 days. And I'm thinking, oh wow, I'm not quite sure what that is. And I really did struggle to try to figure out which one it was, but I couldn't see. But I'm thinking, if it's only 1 day, that's fine. I'll just take the 1 day. So after I couldn't figure out whether it was 1 day, 3 days, or 7 days, I fell back to sleep. And I'm pretty sure it wasn't very long because I soon woke up again and I saw the same message: fast, no food, no drink for 7 days a week. I said, oh, okay. Well, that clarifies that. 7 days. So I was being told that I need to go on a fast, no food, no drink for 7 days, but I can drink water. And then I think I saw another sentence under that, but I'm not 100% sure. I think it said, and I will take you to heaven. Now that's what I think I saw. So I'm not, but I'm saying don't hold me to it, but I believe that's what he said, and I will take you to heaven. So brothers and sisters, that was my experience. But I guess I wanted to share with you the feelings that I went through. But the Most High is actually refining us. And so after I got up today, I realized that I'm going to be on a fast for the next 7 days. No food, no drink, but I will be able to drink water. And as I I'm okay with that. You know, I felt that I was really being rebellious when I said no earlier, but I'm okay with that. But I ran across this message that I want to share with you, um, that I got off of Prophecy 444. And brothers and sisters, I think it really clarified this whole thing for me. I think it made it clear to me what was going on. And I want to share this with you. The Father is really taking us through a refining process. Because really now when he told me to fast, as I said, I was quite angry with that. What have I done? What is wrong? Well, obviously there are some things in me that the Father wants to get out. And I acknowledge, because just the mere fact that I reacted the way I did, show that I have somewhat of a rebellious spirit still. So I want to share this with you. So the next message that you will hear will be my reader reading this message. But listen to it, brothers and sisters, because it spoke to me. It told my story. I believe that if you listen to it also, you may find that it tells your story. Some of the things that you may have inside of you that you don't know about. So listen to the message. I believe in this message, I believe that the Most High is speaking to us. We all have to go through this refining process. So next message that you'll hear, next voice that you will hear will be my reader reading this message. Okay?
Without spot or wrinkle, the refining fire. May 16, 2019, 9:11 a.m. J. E. Brian R. As I was in prayer yesterday morning and I felt the Lord lay this word heavy on my heart. May 15, 19. My son, my children's welfare is of the utmost importance to me. For those who have chosen to respond to me, to acknowledge me as their true father, I take every available opportunity to draw them closer and to conform them into the image of my Son. Truly this is not always a comfortable process, as it involves dying to the flesh and purging all that would hinder. Right now in the spirit a great cleansing is occurring as I am removing all things that causes offense to me in the lives of my children, as well as all things that hinder their walk with me. Again I say I am in a great process of removing all things that are unpleasing to me in the lives of my children. Do not resist this, as this endeavor is from my hand. Those that will embrace it and yield to it will be refined faster, more quickly, and with less pain than those that resist and yield grudgingly. The trials that you are walking in this moment are being allowed by me in order to prepare you for the coming days ahead. Yield to me and do not fear, trust yourself to me as a piece of clay is completely yielded to the hand of the potter. Know that I know all things and bring about all things in my time and in my way for your greatest good and my greatest glory. My true ones are enduring the fires now to be prepared for the greatest outpouring of my spirit the world has ever seen. The deeper you allow me to refine you, the greater you can and will be used by my hand. Ask of me as David did if there is any unclean or wicked way in you, allow me to remove them during and through these trials, superfluous materialism, detrimental eating habits, toxic, unhealthy and destructive relationships, worldly pursuits and distractions, excessive hobbies, how you speak and act toward others, cursing and filthy speech, lewd and lurid thinking, crass and debauched humor, habits of time wasting and slothfulness, anything that would cause you to take your eyes and attentions off me and what I have called you to. My son, we are drawing near to the end of all things, and my bride must be found without spot or wrinkle to be used and received by me. No more half commitments, no more ankle-deep relationships with me. No more half-hearted lukewarm endeavors with my son. We are now at the time of the great choosing. The line in the sand is being drawn, and those who profess to be mine must now walk as mine. Allow me therefore, my sons and daughters, to complete this purging in you, knowing that it is by my hand. I must accomplish this task in you that you might be holy and complete, able to used by me fully without distraction or double-mindedness. Do not grow weary in it, but instead draw close to me and walk in my peace. I will grant you the grace to endure it, and know that incredible glory and reward awaits those who yield completely to it. Put your hand in mine and trust me, for this is all for my eternal purposes. Blessings. J. E. Brian R. End of message. Shalom until next time.